Hello everyone, am I audible? Okay, students would be glad if someone could acknowledge whether I'm audible to you. Thank you, Shivansh. Okay, fine. Good. Good to go then. Okay, I'm audible to you. Nice. Thank you for that. Alright, class, fine. Once again, a very special good evening to one and all. Hoping you all are fine, learning back, studying back at home in a Pythonic way. Okay. For some unfortunate reason, we couldn't meet yesterday. So let's continue with the bootcamp day 9 today with yet another topic, or let me say power pack of Python called as Python functions. Alright, as usual, the way we always start with a short recap of the previous day. The last time we met, we went ahead to understand the other data structures of Python, which are also called as sequences in Python, like list, set, and tuples. We even attempted to write few programs on list. We attempted to execute loops on sets and tuples, and so on. Alright, other than list, set, and tuple, we also learned their inbuilt methods. Like list have certain functions: append, insert, extend, pop, remove, and so on. Alright, sets have certain function like union, intersection, difference, and so on. You can add an element in a set, you can remove element in a set, but these operations cannot be performed on tuple because data once entered or inserted inside the tuple cannot be changed. Alright, fine. Okay, we are still left with a small data structure, that is dictionary, to go with. So let's first start with dictionary. Alright, let me see if there is any. Okay. Thank you everyone, those who are here. Fine. Okay, so let's first start with that remaining topic, that is our dictionary, before we could begin with Python function. Guys, I would like to let you all know and put to your notice that slowly, steadily we are advancing to the higher concepts of Python now. Okay, the moment we start with functions, modules, and upcoming topic object-oriented programming, that means you have already got grip to Python. Alright, fine. Anyways, like set, like tuple, like list, Python provides one more feature to store multiple values, that is dictionary. Okay, I hope my screen sharing, I have shared the screen and it is visible to you as well. Right? Okay. Point number 1. Even dictionary stores more than one value. Point number 2. Like set, even dictionaries are created inside the curly bracket. Guys, you have to understand dictionary. If you really want to understand the upcoming features of Python and libraries like NumPy, Pandas and all, so we have to understand how Python stores data inside. Okay, because all those high order functions of NumPy, Pandas and all is going to operate upon this kind of data only, or maybe the data which is coming from data set. Anyways, dictionaries are created inside curly brackets. Point number 3 about dictionary, always remember, dictionary stores value in the form of key value pair. Okay, I write the point here. Okay, dictionary stores data in the form of key value pair. Understood? There can be more than one key value pairs in the dictionary separated by comma. Alright, people who are here connected with us, I could see Suraj, I could see Shubhangi, I could see Shivansh. There are many more. Maybe I'm reading the chat from the chat boxes, that's why. Alright, so dictionary stores data in the form of key value pair. Alright, let's see how it goes. say I'm creating dictionary with the name EMP. This is going to store employee information like employee number, colon. Remember, between key and its value, key is a question, value is an answer. Remember, key value format is like a question answer format. Say employee number 1. Now it's your choice. You want to write 1 without quotes, but if 1 you want to be considered as a string, so you have to write inside quotes. Alright. If a key or if a value is a string, then it should be enclosed in a quote. Single quote, double quote, both works. But if key value pair में अगर कोई भी number है या आप उसे number की तरह treat करना चाहते हो, so write it without quotes. So this is employee 1. Okay, e-name. Let me say that's John. Okay, employee salary. Salary. Let me write just salary. I know salary can never be a string. It should be always be a number. So I write here as 45,000. So you see, EMP is a dictionary and it contains total 3 key value pairs. Employee number, the first key value with 1 as a value. E-name and John, second key value pair. Salary 45,000 is a third key value pair, and each of these key value pair are separated by commas. Dictionaries are ordered, people. Understood? Although they have no index number. If you are wondering, there is no index number in dictionary, but dictionary is an ordered data structure. Ordered means जिस order में आप key value insert कर रहे हो वो उसी order में display करेगा. Not like set. Cat, dog, so it displays dog first, cat then. Cat, dog, cow, so maybe it displays cow first, dog then, cat last. No. So that's called as an ordered data structure. The order in which we insert the key value pair, the same is the order it displays the data in. Alright, otherwise it has no, even up to far extent, it has no relation with indices and index numbers. Okay, let me print this dictionary. So I say print EMP. Run. The dictionary has been printed. You could see salary is printed without quotes, indicating that's a number. Right. Now suppose I just want to print only who are the key of the dictionary. Where dictionaries are used, where sets are used, we are shortly going to come across them. कब डिक्शनरी यूज करने का, कब टपल यूज करने का, कभी लिस्ट बनाने का, कभी सेट यूज करने का. These all use cases in the form of programs, practice program and question we are going to come across. Okay, till then have patience and only understand the concept very thoroughly. Fine. Okay, so what I said was fine. 45,000 was a number. Now suppose I just want to display who are the keys of the dictionary. So let me write print emp.keys. This is an inbuilt function of dictionary. Okay, so if I could say run, there are 3 keys in this dictionary: employee number, employee name, and employee salary. Okay, fine. Okay, I could see no doubt here, so let me continue. Right, like keys, if you want to show only the values, so we can write values. Before the output comes, you tell me who are the values here. In the first key value pair, EMPNO is a key and 1 is a value. In the second key value pair, ename is a key, John is a value. Okay, remember my funda. आप मेरा लॉजिक याद रखिएगा. की वैल्यू मतलब क्वेश्चन कोलन आंसर. नेम राज. अंडरस्टूड. क्लास फर्स्ट ईयर IT और फर्स्ट ईयर BCom. अंडरस्टूड. रोल नंबर 12. So keys are always asking question which is to be answered by its corresponding value. Alright, fine. Take it. So let me say value. So values here are 1 John 45,000. If I could say run. Right. Okay, do not confuse yourself. There is one more function of dictionary called as not key, not value, but items. Items. Tell me what it shows. Okay, what it shows. It will show you the entire key value pair as a list of tuples. Understood? See, it is showing you output in the square bracket, right? That means it is a list. This is a list of tuple, means one key value pair put inside one tuple. Second key value pair is put inside second tuple. Third key value pair has been put inside the third tuple. So if there were 100 such key value pairs, this would be the list of 100 tuples. Alright, fine. So that is what is dictionary. Alright, how to just display its keys, how to just display the different items, or maybe how to display both keys and item. Alright, now suppose if I want to add a new key value pair in the dictionary, like employee number, employee name, employee salary. I also want to add employee का contact number. Now this key was not added when the dictionary was created. Clear? जब इसको बनाया तभी नहीं ऐड किया था, तो कोई बात नहीं, tuple नहीं है ये. That you can never reformat or you can never edit it. It's a dictionary. So let's see how to add a data inside the dictionary. Okay. Fine. You just have to display EMP, or you just have to code. Okay, before I could show you how to add a data, how to add new data in the dictionary, before I show you that, let me show you how to display the value of any particular key, say EMPN. That's one. Are you understanding? That means inside the dictionary name, EMP. In the square bracket, whatever key you write, say salary. That means you are requesting to print the value of only that particular key. Alright, so if I print like this, that's 45,000. Alright, or maybe not salary, just ename John. Alright, and suppose if you go wrong in typing the spelling, so it simply says, sorry, no such key found. That's called as a name error or a key error. Alright, it's not found. See, it has shown you this is the complete dictionary and there is no key in this dictionary by the name. Is that clear? Right. So how to add a new key value pair? Come on, how to add? We just have to write EMP contact number is equal to, don't write colon, you are not inside the curly bracket. Mind you, to initialize a new key value pair or to insert a new key value pair, आप dictionary वाले curly bracket के अंदर नहीं हो. You are doing it explicitly from outside, correct? So that has to be done by assigning value. Correct. So contact number is equal to, say 9820112233. Any random contact number. Alright, say 112233. That's my contact number. Alright, so if I could say run, or let us say print EMP. That's the name of the dictionary. Okay, contact number is added. Alright, fine. And suppose I realized there was no need of the key salary. Means I want to remove a particular key value pair from the dictionary. If you want to remove a particular key value pair from the dictionary, like list or set or tuple and all. List or set, let me say, not tuple. You cannot use your pop or remove function. Instead, to delete the key value pair from dictionary, the function is, or the syntax is del. That means delete. a particular key, that is email, or what I said, salary. That means delete the key salary from dictionary employee. Remember, del is a keyword to delete key from a dictionary. You just have to write the key name. It will delete the entire key value pair from the dictionary. So if I could say run, okay, print emp. We can't find salary anywhere because salary has been deleted. And suppose if you want to delete the complete dictionary, okay, you just write this dictionary name instead of writing a particular key name. You are doing this at your own risk, because once this command del will execute, the dictionary will be lost. It will be made to erase from the memory. Delete ho jayega. And there is no way you can undo it back. I repeat, there is no way you can undo it back. Why it gives me error? Because you are trying to print after deleting. Is it right? Try to print before deleting. Correct. So this output till here is right. The dictionary has been printed. Number, name, salary and contact. Am I right? So that has been printed. But after that, because you deleted and you are trying to print it again, so it will definitely give you a message, name is not defined or emp is not found. Are you understanding? Correct. For a moment, if I could go into chat box. Yes, Parth, you can update the value. You can update. Parth is asking us, one of a friend is asking, can we update the value? Yes, of course. Also, let me show him one so he is satisfied. Like if I want to change the name from John to Jack, or maybe let me say the employee name is not John or Jack, it's Parth. So what can I do then? I think you yourself should be answerable to this. Let me not delete it. Let me not delete this. So what to do? emp ename, that is equal to Parth. And let me say print emp again. Alright, so the old dictionary had name John, but after editing this name, it has become Parth. There can be more than one values like in a dictionary, but there cannot be two key by the same name. Always remember that. For example, those who didn't understand, so I cannot give comma and create one more key ename. I want one John, one Parth, like this. Ye nahi chalega. Understood? There cannot be duplicate keys. That's what I want to say. There cannot be duplicate keys. Ename, it's already existing. Suppose if there are more than one employees, you can create list of values. Let me see how many of my talented friends understand this point. अकेला पार्थ एक एम्प्लॉय थोड़ी है. जॉन भी है, जैक भी है, सूरज भी है, दर्शन भी है. You getting my point? There's so many employees. So what can we do in that case? So ename, let us create value as a list. So John, maybe Parth, Jack, and so on. Right? If I could say run. Is that clear? Okay, later I am rewriting it back to Parth, so it is getting overwritten. So let us remove this code to update. Alright, fine. Similarly, there will be 3 employee numbers then. So that will also be a list of 3 code. 3 different employee will have 3 different salaries, 3 different contact numbers. So key can have list of values. Alright, I would be glad if somebody acknowledge me in the chat box. Is this part clear? Friends, is this part clear or what? I think there is some voice lagging that always happens, so I always get the messages late. Never mind still. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Suraj. Okay, thank you very much. Alright, fine. Alright, now let's see how to run the for loop on dictionary. Okay, for simplicity, I take it back to John. take this back to job. Just display the dictionary once. So this is the dictionary. Fine. Now if I say like this, I don't want all this, please let it be removed. So this is my simple dictionary. Employee number, employee name, salary as a 3 key value pair. Got it? Fine. So if I say for I in EMP, remember what will be the first I in EMP? EMP NO. Understood? But guys, this is my first important point. When I say important means you should make a note of it. Alright? IMP बोला ना, मतलब आपको उसका note बनाना है. Should keep it in your mind. Never forget. While traversing through loop or while iterating in a loop on dictionary, people, loop can take only keys in the dictionary, not its value. Understood? I repeat it one more time. For loop iteration upon dictionary assumes or it takes up only the keys of the dictionary. Means for loop iterate over keys, not over values. Like, जिनको अभी भी नहीं समझा, for I in EMP, the first key in EMP is EMP NO. So I will be EMP NO, not 1. Then second I in dictionary is ename. So if you say print I, it will print ename. And the third I in the dictionary is salary, because I takes up the key names, people, not value names, remember. Alright, so if you iterate over the dictionary, iteration will take the key name and not the value name. So what will happen? So if I say print I, so these are the keys. And suppose if you want to print its value as well, so you have to write EMP of I. Am I right? Give me the try run. Come on, how will it run? How will it run? Give me its try. I come back to my notepad for rough work. This is the code. Sorry for that. In the first loop, loop number 1, what is I? The first key is EMP NO. So I is equal to EMP. And what are we displaying? EMP of I. EMP is the name of the dictionary itself. Right. So print EMP of I. But what is I in the first loop? EMP. Right. So EMP of I or EMP of EMP NO, its value will be 1. Correct. Similarly, in loop number 2, come on, in loop number 2, what is the second key in the dictionary? ename. So this will be ename. And what is the value of dictionary? What is the value of this key EMP name in the dictionary EMP? That is job. Right? Please stop me in case if you're not understanding. It makes totally no sense and no point in going ahead without getting the meaning of it. Okay. In loop number 3, I will take the value of the third key. Who is the third key? Salary. No, but I don't want to print the key name, na salary. की का नाम प्रिंट करना होता तो हम लिख देते प्रिंट आई. हमको सैलरी कितनी है, की वैल्यू प्रिंट करना है, तो की वैल्यू तो डिक्शनरी से ही मिलेंगी. And how to access a particular key value from the dictionary? I just showed you. That is EMP salary. Right? So this code in a generalized format is put above. For every I in EMP, print EMP of that I. Means its value, not I itself, which will be the key. Let's check whether the logic is working or not. I say enter. Okay, so this time it is not printing I but EMP of I. The values from the dictionary EMP of those keys I. And if you want to print in this format, come on, if you want to print in this format, key value pair both, so what will I do? I, comma EMP of I. Is that clear? And somebody who wants colon also in between, so let's do like this. colon will be a string, so I have to write it in quotes. Correct? Someone please acknowledge. Are you understanding? No, Parth. No, you can't use index number. I started the class with that point, Parth. Understood? I started the class with that point. In the dictionaries have no indices. Understood? It has no indices. Yup, IENP of I, that is fine. Parth is correct. Anybody else, guys? Any other doubt? Come on, I would be glad to answer you back. Index number नहीं use कर सकते आप यहाँ पे. वो आपके लिए set, आपके लिए list में चलेगा, tuple में चलेगा. Okay then, fine. If no question, then let's go ahead from here. Good. Nice to talk about it. Fine. I'm going to take one session separately, only to solve some practice questions on list, dictionaries and all, so that you get a perfect idea where is all these practically used. Okay. Although she'll give you one program for practice today, let me see if you people can do it or not. Take it. Let's go ahead from here. Is my screen still lagging? Okay. There is too much of lagging happening. Anyways, fine. Let's go ahead, and today we begin with the concept of functions in Python. Okay. Please make a note of it. Function is that block of code which is commonly going to use many times. Understood? Commonly. And if you don't want to rewrite the same code again and again and over again, so we make it as a function. But function is a block of code that can be executed only if it is called. Alright, that's my first point on presentation says. Alright, for all of my friends who are here with us today, please try to focus on that first point. खाली आप उतनी बात भी समझते तो भी बहुत है. Function in Python is that block of code which can be executed in the program or by Python, provided, condition applied, only if it is called. Alright, Python line by line, if it comes across a function, it will not execute. Understood? उसे बुलाएंगे तो ही वो आपके पास आएगा या रन होगा. Alright, fine. Otherwise, to understand the next 2 points, arguments and values, we still have time to go. Let's first see how to create our own function. Alright, now before I create a function, I will show you the need why to create a function. Let's go how. Okay. Okay, here we go. Come on. Let me take a new set. Alright. See, I have a list A. Or let me say A1. This list has particular values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like we did in the last class, I want to sum all the elements of this list. So how will I do? Let us take one variable sum which is initialized to 0. I write a for loop for I in A1. What will be the first value of I in A1? 1. I in A1. I will iterate on the values of A1 in sequence one by one. Please, one more time. I in A1 will iterate on the values of A1 one by one. So the first value of I when the loop starts in A1 is 1. What to do? Update sum as sum plus I. Yes, you can use the shorthand operator as well. Plus equal to. Right. And when we come out of this for loop, we will simply say print sum. Friends, I expect you might have practiced this code. We have done it last time. Okay, so if I could say run. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 has been totaled and the final sum 15 has been printed. Okay, but the story is what, picture still continues. Now like A1, there is another list called as A2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to sum the elements of A2 as well. Okay, try to understand slowly, steadily. I am bringing you to the issue. What is the problem? Understood? Actually, there is no problem. I can always write the for loop again. So I say for I in A2, sum is equals to, let's initialize sum to 0 again. Okay, because sum has been already printed. Alright, and we want a new sum now. Okay. And if you are confused this way, so take another variable. Say this time result is equals to 0. Result is equals to result plus I. Am I right? Print result. Print result. Right. So this was for list 1. I just write it in a comment. This code list 1 addition. After printing the sum 1, this below code is for list 2 addition. So if I could say run, okay, sum of the first list is 15, sum of all the elements of the second list is 40. Friends, you know what? This is a foolproof approach. You see, if there were 10 lists, ऐसी 2 नहीं और 8-10 list होती, that means we are repeating this for loop wala code and then printing. You see, these 3 lines are getting repeated so many times. Am I right? So this is basically the common operation which is to be performed for all the lists. Am I right? This is the motto of the function. If there is some common task which is to be repeatedly done in the program, come on, all my friends, आपको पीछे कुछ नहीं समझा, जाने दो, इस बात पर ध्यान दीजिए, इस मुद्दे को ध्यान नजर में रखिए. If there is some operation which is to be repeatedly performed in the program, code it inside a function and call it whenever it is needed, so that you don't have to recode it again. Am I right? So there is some, a particular masala or a particular paste that I need in my kitchen whenever I go to cook food. Now one day I realized, this paste I needed every time, this masala I need every time. So why should I spend time grinding it on daily basis? Let me keep it grinded and keep it in a shelf. Understood? 8-10 दिन का वो मसाला या पेस्ट मैंने पहले से बना के रख दिया. Now what will I do? Every day that I need, I will just bring that box out and keep adding it as much as I need it. Correct. So the same thing function says you, if there is an operation which is going to be repeatedly performed after every equal unequal interval of time, you better code that function or code that operation in a function and call it, use it whenever it is required. Alright, would be glad if somebody acknowledge in the chat box. Is the concept clear? Please, if the concept of function clear, any specific doubt you would like to raise? I think there is a lot of voice lagging. Understood. Thank you for that. Alright, be active in the comment section, guys, because that's the only way of communication. I will be able to understand आपको समझ रहा है कि नहीं. Right now, how to create function? Let me show you. Let me take a new cell here. Okay, next important point. A function is always created using the keyword def. Def stands for define. Alright, function is created using the keyword def, followed by name of the function. Say I want to create a function by the name add. Name of the function could be any. वो कोई भी नाम हो सकता है. Like you could have written f1, f2, abc, xyz, pqr. Okay, always give a name that makes sense. Just by reading it, we should be able to understand what it is going to do. Alright, function add. Alright, I do one thing. I just do one thing. Before I create this function add, I create a simple function called as display. Colon, that means the function block starts. And all those operations this function has to do, it will write inside. I hope you understood. Add I will create shortly. Before add, let us first create a simple function. This function will always display some kind of greetings. Hello, welcome to Bootcamp Analytics. Okay. Good evening. That's it. This function is displaying this one message. It can do many more tasks also. Right. Now, how to call this function? Come out of the function first. How will I call you by your name, right? Say Raj, or maybe Nisha, or maybe Pooja. So we call each other by our names. Similarly, we will call the function also by its name. What is the name of this function? Display. Just write display and call it. Right. Now when you call the function, control in the program goes to the function definition. It executes the function block and come back to the code. Means the point from where it was called. Let me say that. Okay. Good. If I call the function again, right? If I call the function again, or if I call the function 10 times like this, for I in range 1 to 10. 11 means it will go till 10. What to do? Call the function. That means it is going to call the function display 10 times. Is that clear? Hoping you are understanding. Bootcamp. Okay, I ignored that spelling mistake. Right? So function is a block of code. If you don't call the function, check. Suppose if I don't call this function out, so this code is never going to display any output. Am I right? That's what is the meaning of the function. It will be displayed only if it is called. Right? Now remember one thing, in this function, inside the round bracket, we did not write anything, or we have not passed any data. Now suppose if I write like this A, B, C or D. What does that mean? It means that these are the values passed to function. I'll tell you what is the meaning of that. Just remember, any value passed to the function inside the round bracket is called as function arguments. Alright, one more time please. Value passed to the function, message passed to the function inside the round bracket is called as arguments of the function. Alright, so let's do one thing. Let's create a function called as add. It's going to accept an argument A. Alright, now A can be anything. Say A is a number. Alright, and I know to add to do an addition, I need at least 2 numbers, right? So let's say it is accepting 2 arguments, A and B. All that it does is it just displays the addition of 2. Alright. And later what am I doing here is say x is equals to int input. Enter a number. Okay. Again int input. Enter a number. Exactly. Let me run the program till now. Okay, so enter a number, say 5. Enter a number, say 10. Finish. Why the function add did not execute? Because we did not call it. So let me call this function first by passing add. By passing to add. Add is a function call. Say 10, 10. Now what will happen is, this was a function call and this is a function definition. Am I right? Let me copy this and paste it somewhere. 1 minute. Okay, don't lose the focus. Try to understand. By the time, let me check is there any. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Please check it out. Okay, so this was the function, and say I called this function add with the values 10, 10. Right now, what will happen is, let me give you a perfect example. Okay, the first argument, which is 10, that will be received in A. Okay, the second argument, again 10, that will be received by B. Are you understanding? So A, I'm showing you behind the screen what is happening. A received value 10, and B, which is a function argument, received the value also 10. Right? So A is 10 and B is 10. A plus B is going to print 10 plus 10, that is 20. Okay, so make sure if in the function definition there are 2 arguments, in the function call also there should be same number of arguments. And the order matters here. If you have written A and B, 10 will be first sent to A and this 10 will be sent to B. Right? So how to run then? Tell me fast. If I say run, okay, enter a number 5, enter a number 10. But it is giving me 20 as a result. Why? Because I did not send x and y to be summed. I sent 10 and 10. Correct? तो 10 and 10 का एडिशन तो 20 है, वो बराबर है. अच्छा, अभी यूजर के इनपुट का एडिशन क्या होगा? So add. This is a call to the function, but this time which 2 numbers we want to be added? X, y. So whatever number user writes in X, that will be sent to A, and whatever number user writes in Y, that will be received by B. So if X is 5 and Y is 10, A will also will be 5 and B will be 10. Is that clear? Let me show you with the help of this diagram here. Okay. So if I say add X, Y, okay, X, Y. So in the function call to add, in the function call to add, X will be received by A, if I'm not wrong, correct? X will be received by A. Let me remove these two. Okay, so X will be received by A and Y will be received by B. Okay, if someone could acknowledge this part of the picture, diagram clear? Would be glad, guys, if you could acknowledge in the chat box how these arguments are receiving values. How the arguments are receiving values. Is that clear, ma'am? Thank you so much for that. Okay, fine. So X will be received by A and Y will be received by B. Let me remove this 10. I don't want as of now. If I could say run, say enter a number. First number is 12 and second number is 9. 12 plus 9, that is 21. 21 is the answer. Alright. Like X, Y, I am accepting 2 more numbers. So this is X1 and Y1. So instead of writing the addition code again, let me call the function who will do that task. This time by passing values X1 and Y1. So A in argument will receive X1 and B as argument will receive the value of Y1. Correct? So let me run this. Enter a number 4. Enter a number 6. Enter a number 6. Enter a number 10. Of course, 4 plus 6, that is 10. 6 plus 10, that is 16. So 10 and 16 should be the answer. Okay, but this time, guys, this time, listen to me now. This is my function. I remove this all. Okay, but x this time is not a single number. X is an entire list. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let me call add by passing x. Okay, here also we have to change the arguments, not 2, it is accepting only one argument a, and a is going to be list x this time, correct? Fine, remove this. Let's have a diagrammatic view of this. ये कैसा दिखेगा, थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना प्लीज, कोशिश थोड़ी और करो. Okay, you will learn, you will understand. This is a list. Fine, so what will happen this time? Quick. What will happen this time if I could take this in? This is a list. X will be received in A. Am I right? Is there some dark symbol? So I could take it. Okay, let me take this one. Okay, let me take this one. Fine. So X will be received in A. Hoping you are understanding. Concept critically, that was better. Anyways, fine. Now what A will point at, A will have the same values that X has. That means we have created a function add this time to receive list as an argument. It can receive entire dictionary also. हम argument में कुछ भी भेज सकते हैं. आप पूरा dictionary क्यों ना भेज दो? Alright, even dictionary can be sent, even set can be sent as an argument. Got it? Fine. So add A. A is a list. Now what to do? For I in A, sum is equal to sum plus I. Of course we need sum here, which is 0. Right. So this piece of code, friends, this 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So let me say again, print sum. Okay, so this 4 pieces of code, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 lines of code which were repeating up, you check. For list 1, then for list 2, right, has been now packed inside, wrapped. जैसे chocolate आप wrapper में wrap करते हो. So this common code has been wrapped inside a function called as add, and whenever it will be required to add any list, we just have to call that function by passing the list, correct? Passing that particular list in the argument. So what will happen now? If I say run, it is printing 50. Now suppose there is another list. Say this was x1, this is x2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm not going to write that code again because the code is already present in the function as a common operation, right? Isko x1 लिखना पड़ेगा. You call that function, na? Am I right? That's the meaning of the word function, to do some task. Am I right? The fan is functioning means it is working. Function का मतलब ही वही होता है. आप उस function को फिर बुलाओ जो add करेगा. But this time by passing the list as argument x2. Am I right? So in the second function called to add, A will receive x2. In the first function called to add, A will receive x1. Is that correct? Fine. So if I say return, run, it's printing 40. Right. Somebody, I would be glad if you could please acknowledge. Is that clear? Understood? No? Okay, I'm sorry Parth, I'm reading your question now. मैंने आपका question अभी पढ़ा. How to access individual value of a key with multiple values? Simple. Simple. See, you could do like this. Suppose this was my key. It's John. Say Jack. Say Wilson. Okay. John Jack Wilson. First of all, you can just run on it. One minute, please. My system has hanged. Okay, is that clear? This time I'm running the for loop. Like for I, not on the entire dictionary, just on a particular key of it. Right? And if I say print I, so it will print that I. Hoping you understand. Right? And if you want, you can say in range also, like 0 to something, 0 to the length of ename. Because that's a list. Okay, show that. No, but that's enough, I think. You just wanted to display the values. Of course, you can display the particular value means what? Then 0. EMP ename of 0 will be John. EMP ename of 1 will be Jack. EMP ename of 2 will be Wilson. Alright. If I could show that way. If it works, well. If it doesn't, then I'll show some other way. Correct? So that's actually a 2D list. Say if I want to access only Jack, this was a question I suppose, but I just want to access Jack, but I know Jack is a second element, and what index number second element will have? 1. Correct? So that's showing you 1. And if I want to display only Wilson, what is the index number of the third element? That's 2. So it is displayed 2. Is it right? I didn't discuss this point because we need to understand what is this multi-dimensional array. Okay, 2D list or 2D array. The day we do 2D list, you will be in a better state to understand that. Okay, fine. But I hope you understood at least. The question is clear. Man, chat shows up very late. Yeah, I know that chat is showing up very late. Fine, guys. I would just like to let you know that function is still not completed. This topic is not yet completed. We still have to go 10 minutes more with it. हमारा 10 मिनट अभी और बाकी है function सीखने का. But since I am in a connected class back to back, I won't be able to extend the lecture today. No problem. Tomorrow we will first complete the function part. And then we will start with a new topic of Python, that is modules. A quick recap of what we have learned today. We started with dictionaries in Python. Friends, we started with dictionaries in Python. How to add an element in the dictionary, how to remove element from the dictionary, how to delete the complete dictionary itself. Secondly, we learned how to create a function. What is the need to create a function if there is a common task? If there is a common task, so it has to be done via, it has to be achieved via functions, right? Fine. We understood more importantly what are the function argument. Is that clear? Fine. Okay. If I could just share with you one question. Oh, I think I haven't kept it ready. Fine. I'm sorry for that. I haven't kept that assignment ready for the day. This all pending tasks from my side. I'll keep it ready tomorrow. Before going to the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I'll give you certain practice question based on list dictionary. Those will be some big practicals that you keep it done for your weekend homework. Alright, fine. Anyways, nice time that was spent with you. See you back tomorrow sharp at 6 PM again. Alright, till then, goodbye. Take care.